special guest today. It's the wonderful Courtney, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Amy?
I'm okay. I feel like I'm living my life through you at the moment on social media. I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. How's the show going? Like, you must be so like excited and like just buzzing.
I'm absolutely buzzing. I feel very, very lucky in that sense that I know that a lot has stopped around the world, and I definitely feel that beautiful support for what we're doing. And it's just nice to, be able to affect people in a positive way and let them just come and escape from, I guess, the year that they've had.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really enjoying it and feeling very grateful as always.
I feel like theatre is just, it just takes people out of themselves, doesn't it? And it's what they, like you're saying, it's what they need. Like it's kind of healing in a way. When you go and watch something at a show, you're transported away, like you said, from your own life. And yeah, I think a life without theatre is, what's the point, Courtney? What is the point?
What is the point? And to know that it's not just for us as performers, it's for the people. It is for the people that watch it. In other countries, seeing that's happening and seeing photos is enough to just remember what we do. And it's just we're so lucky to do what we do. Anyway.
So lucky. I think it's really made me realize, obviously I know I love my job, you love what you do, but I think it's just when you can you hear my dogs? Magic, come here. I'm taking the naughty one out. Come here. Come and say hello then, otherwise you're just going to be barking the whole time. This is Magic. Yeah, I don't know what I was going on about, but I was going on about something poignant.
Appreciating jobs.
Yes, I just I've always appreciated my job, but I just feel like even more now that I've not really been doing it. I'm just like, wow, I am literally we are the luckiest people in the world. We love what we do. The days just fly by when you're doing a show, don't they? Because you're just having the best time. We're so lucky. Anyway, that's what I was going on about before the dogs went crazy. But we have some questions from people. You probably know a few of these anyway, but classic. Okay, wait. Someone's put Sixth the musical MB. Sorry if I've got that wrong. Has said, is it weird that you've both played the same role? No.
For me, it's pretty amazing that I'm on a Zoom call with the OG. I mean, I technically played your role, so that's amazing. No, it is cool. I think the weird and cool thing is like how, just like we said, we've never met in person, but we just naturally connect through that experience. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. I feel like there's a network now, not just of like Howard's, although that is awesome, and like love Sam and love like Jodie's one of my best mates and all these things, but it's like the connection of like all the queens around the world. Like I feel like, again, we know each other. Like I feel like I know them in like a really nice way.
In a family way. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is. And I don't know, yeah, it really is lovely. There's something about that show, I think, because it's so small as well. There's only 6 people and then maybe 3 alternates. Like it's so small that it's not a massive group of us, but it's such an amazing experience to be a part of, and we all understand it. Like it's a whole thing. Like 6 is a whole thing. It's difficult, but it's also amazing and challenging, and the rewards are incredible, and the people that come to see it are really, yeah, it's just a whole amazing thing to be a part of, and we know what that's like, so we feel connected by that.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a thing that got me through a lot of quarantine, was just realizing that connection wasn't just with the Aussie girls, but globally. That was so exciting, just to like establish those connections, and to realize that it doesn't just end when the show ends. It continues, and it will continue.
Yeah, for sure. It really is like very special thing. And we've got from Alex.Manning 7380, if you didn't act or perform, what job would you do?
Ooh, that is a hard question, because I'm just thinking act or perform. I'm not good at it, but I'd love to like bake sweets. I'd love to
Bake
be like,
sweets.
yeah, like cupcakes and be
Got you.
like a dessert chef. That would be fun. Not that I'm good at it, but
I
I'd like
love
to be.
that. I love that. Oh, I'm awful. I can't bake. I can't cook. I'm the worst. Like literally the worst.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm like takeaway, maybe yes.
Takeaway, yes, for sure. I'm like, I just put something in the oven that like takes half an hour sort of person. That's me.
Yeah,
Um, oh God, I don't know what would I do? What would I do? I think I just look after dogs. Like I feel like I would just like open like a dog sanctuary or something like that. I mean, I basically have anyway. My house is like a dog sanctuary. So
How many dogs do you have at home? Do you have the two?
I have 3 dogs. I have 3 dogs, Courtney. Yeah. It's a lot, but it is amazing. Like I'm so lucky to have them. They've got me through this whole thing. They're like, yeah, they're the best. They really are. So I think it's like something with animals, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Well, we've kind of already answered this, but Tyler.Stoop says, how does it feel to be back on stage now that Frozen is open in Australia? Well, we kind of covered that, but like, yeah, how is it like being in Frozen? I feel like Frozen uplifting musical and, so special for so many people.
Definitely, it's a beautiful story, and it's got a wonderful message about filling the world with love and light, and it is really empowering in that way, and it's so beautiful to share that, and just like just to from less of a personal experience, just to share that with people in the audience is really really cool, and I'm loving every second, just the atmosphere as well. I went and watched a show the other day, and just sitting in a theater with the masks on and everything, but just sitting there, just hearing the buzz and just being part of that is just amazing. Like being an audience member is almost just as cool as being on the stage.
Oh my gosh, it is I love that moment, like when the show's just about to start and you're like you get like excited, and like the murmur of the audience like it goes down a bit, and like everyone's like it is really magical. You're right, it's the same sort of feeling. It is that, like watching something and being in it. These dogs are going crazy. I'm going to give them a treat, but 1 second. Autumn_Skidmore, what's your favorite fact about Katherine Howard or any of the other queens? Oh,
I like the fact that I know Howard and was it Cleves partied on the night.
Yes, this is what I was going to say. I love that.
Like girls over men, honestly, like over Henry, like that's so cool, especially if that was technically his ex-wife, and they're like celebration, like
I love that. I absolutely love that. I just feel like, not that this would have happened, but I imagine them like a little bit drunk, like that's what I see in my head, like taking the piss out of Henry a bit, that's what I see in my head. But
good luck with that
I love that. That is so. Yeah, Anna of Cleves is cool, man. Anna of Cleves was like so cool.
I love it. She's like, she knew what she wanted and she got it. Like smart girl.
So there's this. My mum took me to Hever Castle. Hever Castle, yeah, it's Hever Castle for my birthday last year, and then we went to, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's around the corner from Hever, which is where one of like Anna of Cleves like homes. She had a few homes, obviously. She had all the things, but there was an amazing story about her. She loved to cook, like she really loved to cook, which was like not a thing for like a woman of a certain standing to like cook. She'd have people cook for her, and she'd cook, and she'd like go to all her mates' house and like bring all the food and like cook for them, and then she'd go around, like it was like, I'm like, that is so cool. She's amazing.
Wow, that is really cool,
isn't it? Like
Tiana, who played Cleves, I'm like, I wonder if she knows that. I feel like she'd love that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
I just thought that was amazing. Like that's not what a woman of that sort of clout would do back then. So I just thought that's pretty cool. We've got from Ohio's page, what challenges do you think the next generation will face? Oh, deep question, Paige, loving that. I mean, like next generation of, I guess, because what's going on now, I would imagine, like what's going on now and how they're gonna.
I don't know how to answer that. I think in some ways, if it were to do with like personal things. I think I feel very lucky, even just during quarantine. I feel like my eyes have been open to a lot of, things about mental health and just like quality. And I think we're very lucky to have those resources. So I think in a sense, where the future generations are lucky to have a lot more acceptance than maybe we did. And it's so much more supported, and I think that's beautiful. That's a positive. I can't really think of.
No, that's really, I've never thought about it like that. I think actually this whole experience, it might feel like it's negative, but I actually think in years to come, it's going to be a really positive thing for younger people, because they would have had this time. Like you said, there's been so many things that have come to light in this time, because we've had the space and the pause to actually take it all in. Whether, if these things have happened when we were all buzzing around working and all that sort of stuff, it might not have taken hold as much as it has. So I think there's definitely something in that take the positives from this. I think it's all going to be all right, Paige. I do. I think we will look back at this time and go, oh, actually we learned so much about ourselves, about connections to other people. I think it'll be okay. I hope so. I'm hopeful, I am. I_don't_need_your love says, what was your favorite moment with your Six family?
Oh gosh, the memories flood my memory every single day, honestly. My favorite memory, I remember the first tech run, maybe full run we did before we got into the space. And after, we just got in all this information. It was a really short period of time, and, we're all very, stressed and excited. And we did that first run, and I think we all just looked at each other and we were like, wow, this is so special. And we all just had this massive hug before we went into the theater, and just realizing that we got to share that soon was really cool. And that we got to, share that story was beautiful. So I think that time before all of it happened was super, super special, I'd say. What about you?
It's actually quite similar, because when you're doing the tech and when you're doing, you're rehearsing and you're all tired and you said, you're stressed, you are excited about things as well, but it's a lot of stress. So the first time we ever did it, the first time was stress beyond belief. I just can't explain the stress. It was just so real. We were doing these 6 shows at the Arts Theatre on every Monday, so it wasn't a run. We were just, every Monday we come in and do the show. And I think we had 2 weeks, but we had no choreography. We had never, obviously it'd been done in Edinburgh before, but this was a completely new production. So we were all honestly, it was so dramatic. Everyone was being ridiculous and crying and we can't do this. We can't put on this show. It's not ready. How actors do when they're it's nearly time to show the show. And we did the show the first time at the Arts, and the audience went mental, and we all walked up inside. We finished the show and walked up the stairs at the end and sat down in our dressing room, silence, just absolute silence. And then Genesis went, it's actually quite good, isn't it? And we were all like, yeah, it is actually. Oh my God. And we were buzzing, but because we didn't know.
No, you just need that.
We just thought, oh God, are people going to like it? I don't know. It was just, I knew it was good, but it's always that weird moment of is it? I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
Always questioning.
Always questioning.
Yeah, if you look back now, it's imagine thinking that it might not be good, and look at it, it's crazy.
I know, but we really did. We had no idea, and because when you, as you know, when you're all caught up in it and you can't really see the wood for the trees, you don't really know. You're like, oh well, this is good, and that, but you just can't see the actual bigger picture. So it was an amazing moment. A similar one happened then when we did it again, and it changed again, and then we weren't sure how the West End were going to take it. Tour, it went really well, but we didn't know if the West End was going to be different. And the same moment that you had, we were all like, oh my God, this is insane. And then obviously it's just exploded since then. But that was really magical and amazing to be a part. We both had that experience. It's so cool.
That is cool that it was very similar.
Yeah. Molly Snell 28 says, if you could cast any person as Kay Howard, who would it be? That's a good question.
Great question. I've thought about it before, but now my brain's gone blank. I feel like she's like a concoction of a few people in my mind, like that I see. But well, what do you think? Who do you think?
I think if it was like a movie and we could cast any like well-known celeb, I mean, I think it would be Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Only because I think she looks so young, and she's got she's just got the whole thing. I mean, that's obviously who she's based on, but as in for the show. But I just think
even a young Britney, even I think
a young Britney. Oh my God, Britney was the best.
She's the best. Love Britney. So maybe.
I was obsessed with her when I was younger.
Yeah,
absolutely obsessed.
I love the videos of her shooting her film clips and how she does it in one take, and she's just dancing for like 3 minutes straight to the barrel of the camera, and she's just flawless. Like she's just in the moment. Oh. Yeah,
she's really special. I love her. I think that might be everyone's questions. I think that's it. But oh my gosh, just thank you for talking to me, because I know you're really busy, and obviously the time difference and everything. So I really appreciate it.
Well. Yeah, I love it.
What time is it there with you?
It is 9:20 at night.
Oh my gosh. I think it's like 10:30. Yeah, nearly 10:30. Yeah. Thank you. Just thank you. I wish I could come to Australia and see you in the show. Like, that would be amazing. If we were allowed to travel anywhere, I probably would.
I can't wait till the day I come to the UK and see you on stage or just in person. It'll be so cool.
Yeah.
And we can talk about this time and be like, remember that?
Yeah, exactly. Remember when we did that? Yeah, for sure. And that's what's amazing about Six, like the connections that we have with people all over the world. Like, if you come here, you want to stay here, you can stay with me. Like, I just feel like that's what it's all about.
Come here, I'm sure.
Oh my God, I'm there. Don't do that, because I'll be there as soon as I can. I'll be like, hi.
I'll just bring you away, be like, hey guys, they'll freak out.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much. And Courtney, everyone.